Hello, everybody, and welcome to Forever Sports. An incredible scenes at Loftus. Sharks went down to 12 men and yet have still managed to beat the Bulls with a bonus point. The Bulls absolutely horrible. Let's call a spade a spade. You cannot be in a situation where you go up to having a three-man advantage and you're unable to score points and unable to capitalize and to seal the game. I mean, to lose that game, but they didn't get a single point out of it. The Bulls don't even get a losing bonus point out of it. If you want to win this tournament, you've got to win your home games. You've got to get at least points out of your home games, even if you're going to lose. And the fact is that the Bulls were deserved losers today. I mean, look, massive credit to the Sharks. They were really good. And they fought and I mean Tino Mabasera, what a nice story. The Zimbabwean getting man of the match in the match where he scores his first try and he scored the bonus point try as well. Phenomenal scenes from him. But you look at that match and you think, how have they lost that game, and how have the Sharks won it? We're gonna break the game down and tell you exactly how. But before we do that, please do smash like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. I mean, the Sharks went behind early. In fact, I mean, Andrew Vessels went over in the second minute. Billy Lou added the extras, and you're thinking, all right, well, 7-0. Perfect start from the Bulls. It's a Sharks team without 19 players. They lost Trevor Nyakane very early. They lost Bongi Minambi. So of the two of the Springboks they did have, they lost them pretty early. But the big thing is they kept fighting. There's a lovely move in the 8th minute for Ethan Hooker to go for the first try. And then Billy got yellow card in the 31st minute. Hendricks adding the penalty before Jason Jenkins got carded. So at half time, at 7 points to 10, game very much in the balance. But the reason I say it was a big shift towards the Bulls was the fact that, first of all, they had the one-man advantage, and they started winning their scrums. The scrums started collapsing from the Sharks' point of view. And as soon as Bulls get that set piece, you think that's the platform you build off. Corner Roll was then sent off, and they were down to 13 men. Jan Krobelov scoring immediately after that. Intuka Tuno then went off, but that was it. Bulls didn't score after that. They did not score after that Johan Krobelov try in the 45th minute in the back of the rolling more. Intuka Tuno was off, as was Corner Roll, for a good sort of 4 or 5 minutes together, and they just couldn't capitalize. Hendricks added three extras, and Hendricks scored the try. Then Mavasera scored in the 67th minute. I mean, a brilliant try, both circumstances. But that Yao Penkley try right towards the end summed it all up, didn't it? Basically, what happened, big kick in the head, and Devin Williams, Stuart Pearson both went for it, clashed into each other. The ball popped up in front of Yao Penkley, who gripped it and dived over. It was simple as that. And you're thinking that's a disaster. Bulls then scored in the 77th minute, glimmer of hope to potentially get something out of the game. Chamberlain adding the extras, but not enough time to try and find a penalty or the likes. Final score 19 points to 29. Let's have a look at the stats, shall we, and see kind of the pound of a picture it paints. Territory, 49% for the Bulls, 51% for the Sharks, so it's pretty standard. Bulls had 82% possession in the last 10 minutes and had more possession overall. Their lineup was better. Their scrums, the Sharks had a 50% scrum percent rate and a 75% line win rate and won the game. You should never be, having those kind of set piece stats and winning the game. But they had more post contact meters, and the Bulls 18 turnovers lost. That is shambolic. That is a huge point that Jake White will look at and be like, we can't have that. We cannot have that. The Sharks also conceded 16 penalties, almost double what the Bulls conceded. You read those kind of stats and you're thinking, how did the Bulls not win? I'll tell you how. 136 tackles made from the Sharks, just 10 missed. 93% tackle completion. You can't always look at sort of tackle stats for, to look at defense, but today you could. They were heroic. They truly were heroic in the way they defended, and the Bulls, if you're going to be brutally honest, was very, were just nowhere. Let's have a look at Tino Mavasera, his game, one of the man of the match. 17 tackles, just 1 missed, 8 carries, a try, 2 defenders beaten. I thought he was absolutely terrific. I thought Vincent Tuka put in a big shift as well. Pepsi Buthelezi was fairly active. I thought Siamasuku was pretty solid today as well. Urenza Julius always looked dangerous. Dekanya made a couple of nice moves. So the Sharks team really pulled together. But again, as the Bulls, I don't understand how you don't look at that and think, we have the set piece. They had the scrum dominance against 12 people. Set up your set pieces, draw them in. They were without both locks and a proper stage. Get to your set pieces, force the set pieces. As soon as you go down to 12 men, you got to go to the air. Put that ball high in the air. Put pressure on them. As soon as they knock it on, first of all, they have to bring on a prop. And then you've got 3 forwards down, basically, or you can sacrifice a wing for the prop, for example. And then you still got 2 forwards down, and then what? You're either putting 2. You probably might be able to put 1, a wing or center into the flank. You're still a man down, and the Bulls are going to win that scrum penalty, and you just progress down the park. I don't think it's hard when you're playing against 12 men. You force the set pieces, and you build from them, attack from them. The Bulls were not able to do that. They were not able to exploit their advantage, and they were made to pay very, very dearly towards the end. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel as well. That is the Derby weekend. Lions and the Sharks coming away with wins. Home win for the Lions, away win for the Sharks. 2 teams that weren't back to win this weekend getting the results. But let me know what you thought about the entire weekend down in the comments below. Smash a like on the video, and we'll see you guys all very soon.